So I started researching PFI when I noticed a tiny article in my local newspaper about my hospital failing its fire safety checks, and it didn't receive much coverage, and the question remained, how did this problem come about and who was responsible? And that started me down the rabbit hole of PFI, and I've gone from there. I started off doing the kind of basic research, but quickly hit a brick wall in terms of trust that weren't willing to engage. So followed up with some fairly lengthy battles to get information through PFI. I got as far as wanting to publish and realized that no one really cares about PFI. So felt like an organization like People versus PFI is necessary, because everything that I was finding, all the research that's available, and the stories of all the people we're hearing here today all indicate that this is a big problem that's not being taken seriously and that people have a very limited understanding of. So we're here to end that, to educate people and to campaign to put an end to it. I think there's a couple of reasons that PFI contracts are troublesome, to say the least. First off, there's the finances. Most of them are just unaffordable. Local government bodies don't have the kind of buying power to negotiate well, and private finance is a very expensive way of raising capital compared to public. So right from the beginning, these projects are unaffordable, which leads into the second problem, is that as a result of that, they have to be scaled back significantly. So you're looking at bed cuts to hospitals, or reductions in housing, in service contracts that don't want to reach a high standard because they can't afford it. And I think the problem that's coming to light more recently is the fact that, partially as a result of poor contract monitoring, partially as a result of the fact that the contracts are so weak, there are all these big failings that are now coming to light, structural defects in the building, and shoddy work by the contractors.